Off we go with Week 11 on EA Sports.
Oh, Jacoby lost again? Word?
They'll start the drive with a give to Foreman. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Off play action. Morrison.
Thank you.
Into double coverage. And it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is.
Bro, what are you pausing for, dog? Like,
to throw against an interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. From the gun, Huntley. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. He got 29 yards that time. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
He's got the first down inside the 10. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal.
Okay.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It'll be a gain of 4, but it will bring us now to a 3rd and goal. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Third and goal from the 6. And he is in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Touchdown, Ezekiel Elliott.
Down there in Jerry's world.
Touchdown now on the year. And the Saints have taken the early lead. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you, along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in. But I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun. Morrison eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. From the gun, Morrison. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Try to quick snap me by.
Linebacker Deion Jones.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game. It's certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in 1st place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division. #3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the #1 seed so you get that 1st-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
On 2nd down. It's
what's the flag, and how are you free?
Here with a marker on the field as well.
Holding, my nigga?
That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block would be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. After the penalty, it's Elliott. Big hold to the 30. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it a distance. The 30, 10. Touchdown, New Orleans. Ezekiel Elliott, 84 yards. And the Saints are able to strike quickly for 6.
Yes!
He didn't know it this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long.
That's crazy.
There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now, you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
And oh, it's no good. For the 2nd time now in this 1st half, he's missed an extra point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot
Oh my God, bro.
before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Got it.
So how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. A carry for Foreman. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Morrison. Forced out to his left. He'll try and run it.
Right,
the improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
On 2nd down now, it's Williams, and he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. But you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offense coordinator, let's run the football. Let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
21.
A good first down call as the screenplay gets him 9.
2nd and 1 at the 45-yard line.
Trips, huh? Let's see if we can beat it.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now Foreman.
Go.
He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short.
Made at the 44-yard line. Brings up.
They'll run with Foreman.
Oh, my tackle didn't
and he's
count,
got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll move the chains.
Let's go, B. Big series right here. We got to step it up. 45, 45, 45 is Mike, 45. I'm the team. Line in. Run you over. Set, tempo, set. Let's go. Check 45 to Mike.
On first down, Morrison.
Oh, come on, man.
Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
45, 45. Mike, 45.
Throwing again, Morrison. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas.
Now, why did you...
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. That grab another career milestone for him. 900 career catches now.
All right, the applause is beginning, right? The applause is going on. That puts him just outside the top 20 all-time in the NFL. Next in his sights at 903, Wes Welker.
Rarefied air. Open man is Michael Thomas.
I had a backer on him. I had a backer on him. That's my fault.
For a Cowboy touchdown. Michael
I think he would actually pass the ball.
His second touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end
That's
zone?
okay, baby, boy, you can do better.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They'll start the drive with Elliott. They showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
12. Cowboys 7.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And this will wind up a Saints first down. He's got this up to about the 34-yard line.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Oh, okay, yeah, because that worked the last time, right?
Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Want to bring Dollar back with the field again? I'm running the same play. Guarantee it. Guarantee it. I'm running the same play if you're a Dollar.
Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in
Okay.
the 2016 draft.
You're smartened up, young man.
Him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses. Those exact type of runs.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there, and he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
Now an option play on 2nd down. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory.
Ezekiel Elliott.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Off the play fake. Huntley. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Here's the option.
I slid, bro. I slid.
Penalty flag on the field.
They gonna get me with a leader block in the back?
But all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They feel pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
2nd and 8. Now back to the ground with Elliott. He juked him. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
He's not in the zone yet.
Like, say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. From the gun, Huntley. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first.
A gain of 5.
Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. On 1st and 10, Huntley.
How?
Complete.
How?
First downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
That's a random ass misfire, bro.
Leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Huntley. And he completes it to Westbrook. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
And it's 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Huntley. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Looking for a cutback lane there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. The Saints on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far.
Porter's on the field,
this is going to be 3rd and 13.
On the field, bro.
10th carry now for Elliott. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down.
4th down.
Two minutes remaining in this first half of football.
You better get in the weight room, son. I'm too strong out here. Too big for you.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. Operating from the gun, Huntley.
Gotcha, bitch.
He's got it.
Still shading over the top, even though you're in the fucking red zone. What a bum.
From 6
What a
yards
bum,
away.
kid.
And the Saints add on to
Steps
their
up into the
lead.
pocket.
For the extra point.
So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time. And
Yo,
they've got the lead.
is it the computer that's lagging on me, bro? Like,
We usually talk about
I'm literally about to
offense
fire my
making
kicker.
adjustments, right?
Legit.
This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you make it? He's taken down here by the Saints. Finds his way home for the sack that time, Taven Bryan. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike. You're not ready.
He's chewing the clock now? Okay. I can dig it.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw.
That's a little sack,
And he's going to be
Bucko.
brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line.
No reads.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts.
Brings up 3rd.
It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
So
On
let's
3rd down.
Taven Bryan, 3 straight plays in the backfield. Let's go. Let's go. Get this man up off my field, dog.
Number 2, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And that'll hit and go out of bounds, so they'll start just outside their own 40-yard line.
At their own 44-yard
57
line.
seconds.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down. Throwing again. Huntley. Flushed out right. Oh, a strip. The ball comes out. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. So we come upon halftime in what's a 12-point game at the break. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Have a counter out of here? No. I can't hear them, right?
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Saints.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, Huntley. Nowhere.
Yo, they're going to call that fumble. Are you serious?
It's picked up by the Cowboys.
They're going to call that a fumble. I clearly got the ball out, bro.
I imagine. Down inside the 5-yard line at the
I imagine.
Hey, whatever happened to the days of just getting
That's fucking sad.
Everyone's into taking it the other way.
That is so sad, bro.
Aren't they?
Well, they are
throwing
now
that fucking route to the flat.
terrific opportunity inside the
Fumble.
5. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal.
It's a safety creek. Hey, watch that, watch that. Check. Check hot route. Hot. Check. Lucky.
They'll try and run. This is Williams.
Stop that shit.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
At the 6-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Morrison. This will be caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield.
Yeah, right. He's doing that,
Getting
bro.
quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Back in the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Gonzalez's kick is good. And that lead is back down to 9 now. Good drive gets him inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
Let's score some points on this young man.
Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to try back out on the field and start this drive a little more effective?
Yo, I don't know what the fuck is up with Zeke, though,
but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
They go to Elliott again.
And he's going to get forward. Flag.
May be coming back.
Oh, my God, bro. Really killing me, Smalls.
To throw on 2nd down. Huntley. He'll go underneath here to Elliott. It's a 4-yard pickup, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down.
In the zone no more, boy.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
3rd fumble. 3rd fumble.
You can hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on him.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. They'll try to get this running game going with Williams. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have with great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Here's Foreman. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Williams. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Now keep in mind, if you can pass the ball, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Looking to throw. Morrison. Now they set up the screen.
Jesus Christ, dog. Like, he has no pass game at all.
They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
He hit him down there.
With a 1st and goal, he couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Morrison, the quick slant caught. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2.
I legitimately.
Loss of 1, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal.
Legitimately. Can pick some of those kind of plays, dog. Like.
Back to throw.
Thank you. Come again.
Pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8.
And that's the kind of stand
the biggest
defenses are seeking.
Are screens, buddy.
Goal, backs against the wall, and they get a monster sack, and now they're going to force them into a field goal. For them, that's a win.
Gonzalez's kick is good, and that'll move him back within 6 now. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there, because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency.
Oh, my God, man.
At least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Huntley. And he comes back with one complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. A quick throw complete into the flat out left. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. To throw on 2nd down. Huntley.
Yo, he dropped the fucking call.
Shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Huntley. Flush to his right. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now.
They gonna drop the curl out there, huh?
This 3rd quarter play. Back now in Arlington as we're about ready to rock and roll for the 4th and final quarter. On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. It's a 45-yard punt.
He need hit power, man. Come on now.
Of 9 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
He's probably going to come out and try to run it here, so tight slots. Yeah, that's not going to work, brother.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit.
Yet every time I've been hit, I fumble though. Okay, Madden.
Lawson racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only about the 17. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
Here comes the screen, everybody.
Operating from the gun, Morrison.
No, sir. No, sir.
And that's one of those
that's why the safeties are there, bucko.
Football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Their defense got the stop, force the punt, and they really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. Play action. Huntley. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Brings up
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Why are you calming the crowd, brother? This is your home stadium.
And a solid run down inside the 30. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Four yards remain for 2nd down.
Don't worry yet, bro. W17, bro. Killing me, man.
Go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means it might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Damn, bro.
And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Cowboys' 17-yard line.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession. So they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. From the gun, Huntley escaping the pressure right. This at about the 6. And the Saints are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. The gain of 5 that time gives them the conversion and makes it 1st and goal.
First down. Zeke,
and he'll take it.
We in there.
End zone for the Saints touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 16 on the season. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Now the Saints offense will remain on the field and go for 2. Huntley to throw.
High back 5.
Lead goes by a couple more. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it, because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius,
as well as
a big body to keep people away from the football.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's something that there's going to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on 1st down. Morrison. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the 1st.
48-yard line. On
first down. Morrison.
Oh, what happens when the motion slide ain't there?
Right.
He has no lead.
The connection there. It's incomplete.
Yeah, that
He has no lead. Motion snap is not there. He has no lead. Got it. Cool. Cool beans. Let's drive his back, bucko.
But they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Morrison.
Yeah, because that's a read. That's a read. Yeah. That's where you go with the ball, buddy.
You're able to learn what you can and can't get away with when in man coverage. In this case, he got away with it and helped pop that ball free.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Operating from the gun. Morrison. Flushed out right. Nope. He's going to let it fly.
Wrong number.
And that is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down.
You know what? You can get outside the pocket, go ahead, dog. I'll just play the opposite side of wherever that receiver is. He's not even on the field. You can do that.
From the gun, Morrison. And that is incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well. You know, he's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously, one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
45.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10.
Yeah, boy! Come here!
Pressure gets him.
I'm here!
For a sack. Carl Lawson.
Stop right there.
Drop him as that clock continues to run.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5.
Fucking screen here.
Now you add 2 more to his total.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Morrison.
Bruh! That's the bullshit, dog! Like, what is that?
And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
My best DBs, dog. 95 overall, 99 overall, corner and safety. Don't get the pick, don't get the tackle. All right, Sam. Got it. I understand. I understand. I was meant to not win that play. Got it. Cool. All right. Cool beans, man.
Reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT.
And I'm fucking lined up for him to return this to actually get it.
Now the Saints are going to get to this one, so that should about do it. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So this one, a victory here for New Orleans. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches prior to a game and assessed, you know, the strengths, the weaknesses, the whole deal? Even in games when one coach was a decided favorite, what do they always say to us? But you do know this is really a 7-point league. 7 points either way usually decides a ball game. We had exactly that in this one.
And not only that, but this is a gutsy road victory, one they can hang their hat on. So for New Orleans, they continue to put themselves in position for a first-round bye as they move to 8-2. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Seattle Seahawks.
I got to see this play over again, dog. Like,
they suffered just their
who was that wide receiver? I guarantee you was a nobody.
On the year. And they'll try again next week at home against
and a
Philadelphia.
fucking speed out. Inside release speed out.
I'm Brandon Gordon. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Damn, 162. Ain't that a bitch? Ain't that a bit? If he didn't get that last catch, bro, I get a fucking scenario. If he doesn't get that last catch and like, man, come on, dog. Come on, dog. One play robbed me of a fucking dev boost. Look at this route, dog. Look at this. What route of that route? 99 overall DB. Goes for the interception. Grabs him by his face. Look at that. Look at that. This is secure tackler. This is secure tackler on this DB. Dog. Like what? Acrobat. 99 overall DB corner. Don't get that. Don't get the tackle animation. Then here's a 98 overall fucking free safety with secure tackler. And that's what happens. Like, Madden, hate to see it, man.